Hey, yo, what's good? You know what the fuck going on? I'm starting like that because y'all know what's up.
Like
Man.
that.
Hey,
Okay.
you are back with another episode of No More Timeouts, man. And you know what it is. You rocking with your boy Rosh, my brother JJ.
Sir.
My brother, what
What's
is
up?
good?
You know, man, Texas guy right now, just I went to San Antonio last night. That was fun. I got to see Chet and Wemby go
You
at
see a
it.
good game.
I did. I like they got some beef, bro. They kind of got some tension right there. Chet got an offensive foul for throwing an elbow at him, and they was clapping in each other's face after a dunk. Like they got some energy that they don't really like each other, and I like it. So that's the cool thing about being out here right now. But how you doing, bro? Everything good over on your side? What's up?
Honestly, man, living, trying, working, going crazy. Just trying to honestly, man, get everything right for us, man. A lot of people been rocking with us, giving us amazing things. And, I know I made some promises about announcements. And honestly, I will be announcing the competition that I told you, little thing we're going to give away next week. Got a special episode for y'all next week. We'll talk about that before we get out of here later. But, man, just, trying to upgrade us, do what we do, man. Man, other than that, bro, shit, I've actually been chilling.
Yeah.
Like I've been
But that's
happy
okay. Like
chilling.
we don't have to be moving around.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like me
Yeah.
outside, like it was just to a basketball game, bro. Like I haven't really, we doing our thing.
Yeah, I know.
we-
Trust me.
we got a lot going on, man. We're gonna jump right into it. Oh man, those games were good last week, bro. Those were some really good games last week. You want to start AFC or NFC? Where you want to start at?
Let me get this NFC out the way.
NFC first. Okay, let's just start with the Niners, bro, because I was moving around. I think you saw I was with my guy Ralph last Saturday. So I was kind of Irvington legend right there. He was kind of showing me around, took me out in Austin. So I wasn't locked in on the Niner game too much. I did catch the fourth quarter. So it looks like they struggle with the Packers, and the Packers, bro, they had nothing to lose. Like everybody knew that they was the underdogs, and they kind of just came into the game like that. But I clearly didn't watch the whole game. So tell me what was going on. What'd you see when you were watching it?
I watched the Packers team that was riding the wave from last week.
Yep.
I watched the team that knew they put up a good game. And they played a great game against the Cowboys, but also gave them confidence to think they can come in and win this game. And no shade, I really thought that they had that game won. But I said it in the beginning of the game when Carlson walked on the field for his first field goal. I told my boy, if this game comes down to him kicking a field goal, you guys are gonna win. And he looks at me like, what? I was like, he's the worst of the Carlson brothers. You know what I'm saying? He's the one. I've watched enough Packer games for some reason. Don't know why. The Packers were on TV a lot this year. I watched enough games to see him shaking like crazy. And more so the fact of I feel like they fell apart on that last drive. Like Jordan Love, the composure he had all game, the composure he had during the Cowboys game, all that shit just went out the window. Like he forgot who the fuck he was. I don't know what happened. Like, and it's not even throwing shade because I don't like the Niners. Like at the end of the day, I love good football. But I'll be real with you. And now I know a lot of Niner fans, they might not agree, but I know some ones that I really talk football with. They low-key got lucky, bro. Low-key. Because if Carlson makes that field goal, we talking overtime, right? Most likely we're talking overtime because they had to score regardless to get it to where they were. And then even with that pass Jordan Love threw was on 2nd and 9, and that was just nuts. Why didn't you just throw the ball out of bounds? Like I don't get it. But hey, honestly, at the end of the day, it was a great game. I did watch it with my boy. Shout out my boy Ray Pasetta. He's a diehard Niner fan. It's hella funny.
Where were you guys at?
O'Sullivan's, O'Stop.
Okay.
That's where we be. But he's one of those Niner fans. We're good friends besides football. But so we always invite each other to go watch games together and everything. But every time he invites me to watch a game, the game for the Niners either close or they lose, and he always looks at me at the end of the game like, I don't know why the hell I called you.
Don't invite the Raider fans to the Niner game because we're gonna be laughing in the corner like that's what I do.
Yep. I'm not gonna talk shit. But every time something happens, I'm gonna look at you like this.
Yeah, you good? Just checking on you.
There
was a lot of conversation this week about Brock Purdy, man, and it's getting louder and louder. I think a lot of people are not Niner fans, but a lot of people from the outside are thinking like maybe his run is coming to an end as like being elite. That's what bro. Like if you would have saw what Ryan Clark was saying,
I see.
Like Ryan Clark was getting heat on Twitter, and he basically said that he was faking that he felt like Brock Purdy was good, and he finally can come on TV and say like he's mid and he just got good players around him. It's not fair either way because it's like, well, he was winning games and it's like, damn, he can't have a bad game,
Yeah,
but also he does have a lot of talent. His job is not to fucking throw 4 touchdowns a game and like save them. Like that's not his job. So I don't know. Maybe he's not that good. I don't know, but he has been looking a little shaky recently. He has, especially in the bigger games, like the Baltimore game and this game. He did look a little shaky.
I just feel that, and this is like, not trying to be mean, but I think if people need to realize the talent that the Niners have on the offensive side of the ball, just because Brock Purdy has a 4 touchdown game, don't mean it was because of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, these boys, they are called the Yak Boys for a reason, bro. And they're also, that's what they are. And they're very talented. You have the best running back in the game, and you probably had the second best running back in the game with Debo. And then you got one of at least, I can honestly say Ayuk this year played like a top 5 receiver. You know what I'm saying? And Kittle, 100% top 3 tight end in the game right now. Like, let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Offensive line, probably one of the best offensive lines that we've seen in a long time. And their coach is very, very good at scheming people wide the fuck open. Niggas just be miraculously open. And it's just one of those things. But like, I also need people to understand at the end of the day, though, you have to make the right read. You have to.
And he does
to make the right, and he does it. I think that's where I understand the anger that the 49er fans have. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the guy's doing his job, why are we throwing shade at him? Why are we trying to downplay his accomplishments if he's doing what the fuck he's supposed to be doing? He's not there to, you're right. Oh, you're double covered? Oh, I'm still throwing this shit because I got mad accuracy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not there for that.
His job. That's not his job.
You open in the flat. This is my read. I'm gonna throw it to you in the flat, and you could take it 60 yards. Yes, that's just kind of how it is, and that's okay. I would love that right now as a Raider fan. You know what I'm saying? As any fan out there right now. Damn, sorry, wrinkle on my shirt. Sorry, but any fan out there, a football fan, would love to have that as an offense. Yeah. Just to know that at the end of the day, if their quarterback goes down, another one can come in and they keep doing the same thing that they're doing. So, no shade to you, Brock. Hey, keep winning them games, but keep shutting these people up, dude. Straight up, I'm like, hats off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hats off to you, bro. Straight up.
There's only 3 to 5 guys in the world that do what they're asking him to do, right? Like. Yeah. If we can really name them, there's only like Lamar, Pat, Josh Allen. Like, there's really only 3 or 4 guys that got to do too much every day, or your team is not going to win. Like, those guys are just not built in the NFL like that. Most of the guys are system guys for a reason, because it's hard to do. We're gonna get back to predictions.
Professional football.
Right. Let's keep going on these other games, but we'll get back to Lions Niners in a second. But I want to talk about the Lions game from last week. Man, I don't know. Tampa was there for a minute, and and salute to Baker, salute to them. They gave him a push, but at the end of the day, Jared Goff was balling. They got 2 running backs that are good. Defense was balling. Like, they I don't know. We're gonna talk about that, but I'm just very. I see the love and the energy that Detroit has. I've seen a lot of guys on Instagram and a lot of guys on TikTok this week that were just hyped because they've never seen this in their lifetime for Detroit, and it's dope to see, bro. It's really dope to see.
Yeah, it is.
It's dope. So
I enjoyed
Detroit,
it, bro.
Detroit's never good. The Lions are never good, and nobody is really paying attention to them. So it's dope to see.
I'm so happy for them. Like I low key, like, and this is the thing. So, and I know people are gonna look at me next week when I'm cheering for them. Oh, you're just cheering for them because I'm going against the Niners. No, I'm cheering for them because that's the same type of the feeling I hope to get within the next 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've never been in this position. Look where we are. We have a chance to do something. Our team is actually good. Like, this is like not just a fluke thing. We're not just on a run. Like, we're actually, you know what I'm saying? And like, so shout out Detroit, bro. Like, I got some boys that are cheering for them. I got a coworker, my young cats, Kenzel Jefferson, and KJ. Shout out KJ. He's been walking through the hallways talking about hey, I give him all credit. He been in every Niner fan ear, like, we finna beat y'all ass.
For the longest,
and I love it.
The only Detroit game we would all watch is Thanksgiving. That was really the only time we would see the Lions. And you look at their record on Thanksgiving, and they'd be 2-8 or 3-7. It's like, damn, like, again, we got to watch the Lions. Right. And now this is the first time like people are really getting to see the Lions as a good team. So especially of our lifetime. You know, so
but I can honestly say this one thing. The way the Bucks went out, they fucked up and gave the Lions a lot of confidence going into this game this week.
I know.
They went out. They went the fuck out. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody talk about.
Pass rush looking solid now. Like, the running backs moving,
clicking. You got CJ Gardner-Johnson on his high horse right now. But hey, I know the funny thing is people didn't notice when he flipped that ball to Baker to like a couple days after when the media started putting it out. I seen that shit. When I seen that shit, I looked at my boy. I said, "Uh-oh." I said, "Well," I was like, "This thing is getting confident. Get a pick." And
Jared Goff walking. Jared Goff, got more swag to him now. He just feel like he confident. He coming back home. We're gonna see. We're gonna talk about that. But again, shout out to the Lions. Let's go to the AFC. Let's start with because I don't even want to talk about the game yet. Let's talk about the Ravens and the Texans. Ravens did what they had to do. They struggled first half, right? But they got it together for the second half and looked like the Ravens. And I just don't see. I don't know. Salute to the Texans. They've had a great year. They had a great season. CJ Stroud, DeMeco Ryan, excuse me. That's the team you're gonna have to deal with for some years coming up. For sure, because now free agents are gonna want to go there. Great city, like they gonna reload. Probably get a solid running back in there too, and keep going with the defense. Like they gonna be somebody you have to deal with.
Big rumors is Derrick Henry.
Come on, man. Come on.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. I honestly, like that.
Man, that game was. It was funny, and it's another thing. It's crazy. I need y'all to understand something before we go on with the rest of this episode. I'm gonna bring up the Niners only because I live in the city where the Niners are at. Okay, so I have to deal with this shit 24/7. We went to the bar. Bro, when the Baltimore was up 10-7, and then when they ran that punt back and they scored, it was 10-10. Bro, you must have. I swear to God, I thought I was in Houston. I thought I was looking around like, where is the Texans?
That's not who they want. Clearly, that's not who they want.
Because I kept telling my boy, "What you cheering for?" And
interesting.
I said, "Oh, so we know who you don't want to play." You know what I'm saying? And then my boy, one of my other boys, shout out my boy Sal. His cousin was there, and his cousin's a Baltimore Ravens fan, and he was the only one up in there. And he was kind of cut already because he was there early watching the game. And when we were standing outside chilling, and then for a second, my boy, was outside. So we was just chilling. And then they started like kind of getting at him. And he was over here like, he looked at them like, Y'all talking to us after we beat y'all ass like 2 weeks ago? Who you talk? You know, he said it too, and I couldn't like hate. I was like, he said it. He's like, y'all know y'all don't want to play us. Y'all know y'all don't want to play us. You know who you want to play. It's the other team in red. You don't want to play us. And I looked at my boy. I was like, he ain't fucking lying, bro. And I was like, and it's not even a fact of like, I don't think the Niners can beat them. I just think the Ravens have the recipe to win the game at the end of the day. And right now, Lamar is on a tear, bro. That nigga got his bag, and he is proving that, yes, bro, I deserved all this money. And I've been waiting for this money so I can show y'all who the hell I am. And he's
I just think we got to remember going back to the summer when Lamar was a free agent and they let him go try to make a trade to another team.
Yeah.
And anybody in the NFL could have had that guy if they wanted to. I know it would have been tricky. It would have been weird trying to get him from the Ravens, but he could have talked to anybody. And everybody kept coming out saying, we don't want him. No, we good. No, thanks. And it didn't make sense. And it makes me think there was some backdoor BS. Yeah, some shade that was going on because how do you not answer the phone if Lamar Jackson's on the phone trying to come play for your team? There's 28, 29 teams that should have picked up the phone and said, yo, we got a deal for you over here.
Yeah, easily. I can
I hope truthfully, I'm not even trying to hide it. I hope he wins it this year, bro. I'm not even trying to hide it. I'm going for Lamar.
Me too.
I want him to win it.
I would love to see a true black quarterback with it. Nothing,
it's just be a big just a big middle finger to everybody, bro, because the way they did him that summer and trying to make him change positions. But change positions too. Before he even got here, they was trying to make him play running back and all this other stuff. Like,
I remember that. They always tell him he should go play the
yeah. All right, last game we got to cover, and then we'll get back to the championship games. But Bills, Chiefs, you were believing in the Bills, and they almost, bro. They I don't feel like they let you down. Yes, they might have let you down, but they
motherfucking let me down.
Okay, they let you down, but for them to bounce back and have the second half that they did, I respect it. Man, the Chiefs,
bro,
I don't like them.
Just answer me this. I need one answer. When he kicked this field goal, do you feel like they turned the fans on or something? That ball was going straight, and that shit I ain't never seen a ball hook right so hard in my life. I said, bro, there was magnets in that stadium, bro.
Yeah, ball just took off to the right. I don't know.
NFL rig, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's talk about the Chiefs though. First the Chiefs, because they just figure it out. And there's ridiculous, bro. But every time we think they're dead and they're done, and look, let me tell you. So the halftime, right? I felt good about the Bills. I felt good. First play of the third quarter is when I knew it was over. Mahomes drops back, throws a dime to Marquez Valdez-Scantling down the sideline, and I was like,
passes the whole year.
And I was like, and then you heard the crowd. They was like, ooh, and I was like, uh-oh. Then the next play, he runs for like 25 yards. Mahomes runs for like 25 yards on the sideline. I was like, uh-oh. So I knew early it was gonna be a problem second half. You can't, you can't. What do you say about him? What do you say about this team? Like somebody going to take him out. Lamar gonna take him out this week. By the way, I'm gonna just say it right now. Lamar taking him out
for sure. Fuck that shit. Come on, I don't even want to hear it. I don't, and I'm sick of it. I don't care. I don't care. This is ridiculous, bro. Like, why do I constantly have to watch the Chiefs possibly make it to a Super Bowl? This is sickening, bro. It is sickening. I was telling my boy this shit earlier, and we had a little for instance, and I know we're gonna go on to the Raiders next, but I'm gonna never hired McDaniels. I'll even say we would have got rid of him early enough. If we would have actually really tried hard and went and got a CJ Stroud, well, you know we're playing this weekend, right?
It's not enough alcohol in this house.
You know we were playing this fucking weekend. I even told my boy, I was like, look, I thought I was like, I'm not even gonna say that's my boy. Look, I'm not even gonna sit here and say we're playing this weekend. I'm gonna say the Bills probably would have for sure gave us a fit. We were playing last week 100%, and it wasn't going to be the Chiefs. And it just makes me sick, bro, because the Chiefs know they don't want to see us if we got a quarterback. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Let me ask you this about the Chiefs, though. Do you think this is the worst Chiefs team that? Because I feel like on my side, I think they are gonna reload this summer,
and that's why.
And I think this is the most vulnerable they were this year.
Yes, and they still made it to the goddamn AFC West Championship.
Like, you can't tell me some of these free agent wide receivers are not going to sign there this year. Like, you can't tell me that.
I'm telling you right now. Do not be surprised if you see Stephon Diggs in a motherfucking Chiefs uniform.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the most vulnerable they're going to be.
Hopkins in a Chiefs uniform, or Gabe Davis, or T. Higgins. I'm thinking it's really going to be T. Higgins.
I'm saying
I've been thinking T. Higgins for a minute.
They're going to get one of them. For sure, they're going to get one of them.
And it's just sickening, bro. Like, and that's really that's kind of all they're really, really missing. And Rashee Rice showed up. That kid going to be good next year.
If he's a 2 wide receiver with one of them guys on the other side with Kelsey as like the third option, come on, bro.
That shit is ridiculous, on, man. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this thing though, and honestly, this is as a football fan, I want them to, bro. I want them to, because if in the next 2-3 years, if we get up to that point, we get to go play them and we beat them, I know we deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I know we deserved it because we beat the best team in the game. You know what I'm saying? I want to earn this shit. That's the one thing I'm gonna tell all y'all. Yeah, I want to tell all y'all about this thing of being a Raider fan. I feel like within these next couple of years, we're going to do them just how the Warriors did the Spurs. We are ending that dynasty. we said that these niggas in a rebuild mode. They're going to have the best quarterback in the game with the weakest team.
For sure.
Watch.
For sure.
Because I'm telling you like this, niggas is coming to play for us, boy.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get some people this summer. So let's talk about previewing the games, man. So you got Lions, Niners, and we got Ravens, Chiefs. You want me to go first? Or do you want to go first? Who you got this week? All right, well, I think I told you I'm going to Vegas this weekend, and by the time the pod comes out, my boy will have already proposed to his girl. So congratulations, Eugene. Congratulations, Eugene. We're going to get it in on Saturday in Vegas. But I am placing a bet while I'm there.
The episode don't drop till Saturday.
Yeah. But I'm placing a bet. And I will be choosing the Baltimore Ravens, and I will be choosing the Detroit Lions. I feel it, man. Please don't take this as shade. I just feel like the same energy the Packers walked into Levi's with, just hyped, energetic. The bully that the Niners do not like when another bully comes to them with the fight too.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to run the ball with 2 running backs, Jameis Williams, Amon-Ra, Laporta. And if the defense can play like they played last week, and Debo being kind of iffy playing, I got the Lions, bro. I got Lions in Baltimore.
I'm gonna say this.
And we didn't talk about this, by the way, so I don't know if you got the same, but we didn't talk about this.
We did not. I hope y'all understand. No, we did not. But I am gonna say this. Regardless, I got Baltimore. I wouldn't pick the Chiefs if they was the most favored right now. I'm just not doing it. There's only one time I'm picking the Chiefs, and who I'm picking them if they play, because this is one team I hate the Chiefs. This is one team, I just can't stand more than that. And it's the Niners. Just being honest. Be real. Because when the Niners play the Chiefs, yes, I pick the Chiefs. But anyways, we'll go back. And this isn't shade, because even though I don't like the Niners, I do give them flowers when I think that they are good. No Debo, Lions, 100%. Hoppable Debo, Lions, 75%. Debo on the field, I really hate to say this, I think the Niners win. And that's just me being honest. But if Debo's on the field, he has to be 100%. Because we've seen in the past, even this season, when Debo's not 100%, the Niners are not the same. They're not the same team. They're not, they don't win as convincingly. I think they've actually lost games when Debo was hurt. And he just put up the same stats. It's just they're not the same team. And that's just completely how I feel. That's me being honest. So yes, my pick is Baltimore and Detroit. That's my bet. I will be sending you money to place mine also. And that's the truth. And that's just, at the end of the day, the Baltimore pick is because I fully believe in Lamar and I really want him to pick. And yes, more so because I don't like the Chiefs. But the Detroit pick is honestly, I think for once, it's been a while since we've had a solid Cinderella story do what they're supposed to do and make it and actually win it. And I would love to see that. But I'm going to tell you this, and this is one thing I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't see anybody beating the Ravens right now. I just don't. Like, I think their defense is on a whole nother level, right now. And Lamar is just, honestly, he has realized that ball in his hands, you're going to have to stop him. And he ain't turning the ball over. He's not putting it in questionable situations. He's using his feet when he's supposed to. And this offense that their coach bringing in, Musgrave, it looks nice, bro. And it fits him very well. So that's just my picks. And like I said, I want to see Debo play because I told you this when the playoffs start. I want to see Debo CJ get in this fight because they finna fight, bro.
Oh, for sure. They're gonna have to break that up, bro. At least once or twice, for sure.
Oh, it's about to be on and even if Debo's on the sideline, something about to happen. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, I can tell they the way they was talking to and about each other during that time, it was just spicy. Ew, my Jesus Christ. And the thing about it, I think a lot of DBs right now, to be honest, I don't think a lot of DBs like Debo, bro. It's the way he be disrespecting niggas and talking about niggas, they don't like him. Especially, you know what I'm saying? Like
trash.
It may be true, but still.
No, he was right about Bradbury, bro. He was right.
He was.
All right, so yeah, that's our picks, man. Detroit and Baltimore. But I just want to see two good games, and I do want to see Debo there too, because I don't want no excuses from either side. Like I want everybody to play, and then we'll see. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So we got a coach, and we got a GM. It took longer than we wanted. It was kind of stressing me a little bit. Like, yo, why we didn't hire this man yet? What's going on? But we finally got it done. AP was first. He got the job. Then we come back with a GM this week. The Chargers GM, who was there for 10 years. So let's. Do you want to start with GM or you want to start with AP?
Let's start with the GM. I feel like we kind of do a little more deep diving in the AP. The GM, I kind of feel like just a couple of things I want because I'm going to start the GM. Okay. So you want me? I could bring it in if you want me to.
Okay, yeah, because I did do some homework on this, so okay. I'm prepared because I've seen a lot of shade, but you go first. Yeah. I've seen a lot of shade on this
definitely.
side. So
you probably did more homework on the GM than I did, so I definitely want to hear what you have to say. So, as you guys do know, as of I want to say it was 2 days ago, not 2 days ago, a couple days ago, we did finally complete our search to bring our front office together. We did get our GM, and our GM is the old Chargers GM, Tom. What's his last? Telasco. Is how you pronounce it? Yeah. Okay. And that's how y'all know how much I don't fuck with the Chargers because I for sure didn't know that nigga's name. But anyways, Tom Telasco. And honestly, me, I'm actually happy with it. If there's one thing I will say, and I've always said this about the Chargers, they always had a good roster. I just don't understand how they always lost. It never really made sense to me. Their roster was always good. They always had good players. They always made good picks. They was always bringing in good people. They always found some gems in the draft, and he did decently. The only thing about him, and this is the only thing I really want to talk about because I'm gonna let you kind of go off. One thing I heard that I didn't like was actually two things. One, he's not known for pushing to trade up for players. He's not really too into trading draft picks for players or like trading in the draft. He'll trade draft picks for players, but not trading within the draft. But the thing I do like about him is he is willing to go get free agents with names, big names, people. He goes after these guys that are grade A guys for their position. Like I love Mac. Mac, definitely had his back in his career, but he still believed in him and bring him in. Look what happened. JC Jackson, when he took him from us in the corners, he's done some good things. So I've heard some good things, seen some good things, things I like, things I don't like. I think I just want to see how he reacts with us, like with our team, because we're a little different than them right now. So
respect. I agree. I think a lot of the reason they didn't go with Champ Kelly, we've tried the first year GM and it just hasn't worked. I pulled it up. Like I said, I did some homework on this. We went Reggie McKenzie.
Yes.
Didn't work out. We went Mike Mayock, grabbed him from television, grabbed him from TV. We went Dave Ziegler. Okay. We've tried the first year GMs. And I just think, again, this is no inside knowledge, but I just think Mark wanted to get somebody who had some experience already. Right?
Yeah, I feel that. Completely.
So that's the first thing. Second thing, I'm gonna pull up some of his draft picks, like, because you mentioned him. Some of his draft picks. T.Y. Hilton, because he worked for the Colts. Keenan Allen, Melvin Gordon, Joey Bosa, Derwin James, Mike Williams, Justin Herbert. Right? Denzel Perryman, who Raider fans know, he drafted Denzel Perryman. And then signed undrafted free agent Austin Eckler. Like, you can't be mad at that list, bro. Like, you cannot be mad at that list. Now, one thing a lot of people were saying online too, again, I had to do some homework on this. They $40 million over the cap. They said they had they was in trouble this year. They about to blow the team up because the contract. He was not in charge of contracts at all. The owner's son handled all of that, right? John Spanos.
Giving niggas shit they didn't deserve.
Right. So he's in charge of player finance and salary cap. So that was his job. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with the hire. 10 years of experience. He knows the division. He knows the Raiders team. He knows what our identity is. So I'm not mad at it. So let's go to the AP side of it, bro.
Yep. Before we get off the GM, I would definitely just say this one thing, and I want Raiders to understand this. I know how much we want a quarterback right now, you guys, and I know how much we want to move up and make this move. But I want you guys also to understand that there are options out there for us, and if he doesn't make that move, I'm not going to be mad at him unless he doesn't make a move at all. Then I will be mad. So you guys, at the end of the day, I feel like we need to go into this with a grain of salt and really see what happens. But go ahead.
Normally 1, 2, and 3 all don't need quarterbacks, but this year they all do.
Yep.
So for them to get off of those picks is going to cost a lot.
It is.
Especially from 13.
I know it is. And honestly, me right now, as a Raider fan, you really think about it. Look at our team as a whole. I honestly feel like we can afford it. You really look at our team, bro. Look at it top to bottom.
It's gonna take 3
Look at it top to bottom. Like, there's really no other areas that we need to save these picks for in the next 2 years, because in a sense, we're a quarterback away from at least the playoffs. Like, in a sense. I'm not going to mention the others. A bunch of other things we're going to go over. I'll save that for next week. But in a sense.
Yeah.
But let's move on.
But AP got the job. I like that they dropped a video, him just kind of walking through with his jacket, his Raider jacket. Yeah, he's and this reminds me how the Lions ended their year last year, and I hope it's the same for us. Like, towards the end of the year last year, the Lions were coming strong, and everybody saw that they were finally figuring it out. They had their identity. They were some bullies all of a sudden, right? And then the season ended. They knocked the Packers out to end the season last year, and then they come back 12-5 this year because of the energy from the year before. I think we can do the same thing next year because of what AP did.
Yeah, definitely. I completely agree. So I know y'all watched previous episodes. I definitely wasn't the number one AP fan. I definitely had my reasons, and I definitely think my reasons were valid. But at the end of the day, I did say if we take AP, I will not be mad at all. I was not going to be upset. I was just saying, remember I told you guys for me, it's Harbaugh or AP. If not, then I was going to be pissed. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel that what he did to the locker room, what he's doing, what Dan Campbell was able to do with the Lions, not being an X's and O's guy, I feel like we can get the same thing. I'm super concerned about the offensive coordinator. I'm going to be 100% with you. That is my biggest concern right now. That is probably going to be the biggest hire. I'm happy that it wasn't, as soon as he got hired right away, it was Cliff Kingsbury. I'm so happy that, because that was a rumor. I was so happy that wasn't it. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not like Cliff one fucking bit. I do not think he is what we need. If you look at every team he's been a part of for the last 10 years, they don't even have winning fucking records besides the college one, USC, and they barely had a winning record. All the ones he had, no winning records, no playoffs. No, I'm just out, honestly.
If you have Patrick Mahomes in college and you were still mid, I don't know how you
mid. Come on, if you come to the league, you got Kyler, you start off like, what would they start off like 6-1, or they start off with a hot ass record and you turn around and barely win game? No, they figured you out. And once they figure you out and you don't do nothing about it, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. But that's my biggest concern with AP, because remember I did tell you guys the X's and O's is the biggest thing. But at the end of the day, I think what he's going to do for us is what Dan is doing for the Lions right now. And I think right now in today's NFL, that's kind of what you need. Somebody that can lead these men, because every man on a football team, since how the world is now, it's like they don't listen to nobody in their own sense. And I feel like because of how AP is and how he carries himself, he's going to be able to gallivant that locker room. And also, I think his signing is going to bring us a lot of potential in the free agent market. I think people want to come play for him.
Yeah, I think that, like you were talking about the coaches, a lot of these coaches that they're hiring are not X's and O's guys, but leaders of men, right? Dan Campbell is really changing it, right? AP, he knows defense. He played defense, but he's not the guy that, is calling. He's not the offensive guru or these guys. Those guys can't connect with 25-year-old black men at the end of the day. Like, they just can't. So they're trying to get guys like Raheem Morris got a job today. There's a lot of guys that are just more leaders of men as opposed, and these guys all know defense, but just being able to connect with these guys on a personal level. But we pulling for you, AP. Come on, bro.
Pulling. I'm happy. And this is, y'all know me, I love to give messages to people that might not hear it, but AP, congratulations, bro. I'm completely proud of you, honestly, bro. Like,
hell yeah.
You definitely, I can say, I said this to my boy yesterday. This is probably one of the first times I am truly excited for next season. I am truly, truly excited. It does suck because your boy will be getting married, so I won't be able to go to as many games as I went to last year. Gonna have to save some bags. Well, I don't know, maybe.
We'll get one in. We'll get one in.
Oh, we get more than one. I don't care. I told her already. She knows so. Look, hey, look, if I gotta cut about 10 of y'all off my guest list to go to this game, 10 of you niggas is getting cut. Hey, okay. But I'm fucking with y'all, but I'm gonna be there. I can't wait to see it. Even if we end up, 10-9, 10-6, or 9 and something, barely scraping in the playoffs, but we just play better games. I'm happy because finally I feel like we have a coach that our team believes in. I feel like we're making our stars happy. So Demonte's gonna want to stick around for whatever we got going on. People are gonna want to play. I'm excited to see what happens, man. I just really hope, and this is the one thing I really, really hope. I hope offensively we get it right. I hope we get the right person in here, and we do what we have to do. And I just hope everybody sticks around. I hope we go into the season with the same team we have plus additions, not a different team plus additions. I hope everybody wants to come back and play.
Facts. I think we'll leave it there because I know we got some special stuff we probably won't announce now, but I know we got some Raider stuff that we're going to talk about soon. So we'll leave it there until the future. Let's talk about the guy that you wanted other than AP, Harbaugh, coming to the division, leaving college. Is it a little nervous that he's coming to the division? I'm a little nervous, but it's also the Chargers at the end of the day. but I am a little nervous because that man has won everywhere he's went.
I'm nervous. I'm just honestly, I'm not nervous. I'm just fucking pissed. And let me tell y'all why I'm pissed. Why does we literally have the three of the best coaches in the game in our fucking division? This is just ridiculous, bro. Why can we never catch a fucking break, bro? That's why I'm pissed. I'm happy, John, you got a job. Happy you got your ass back to the NFL. College did not look too good on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, it didn't. I'm sorry. You won a natty, but it took you 9 fucking years. Yeah, that's out. I'm a little worried, but the good thing about it is we do have their own GM. Give us a little bit of insight, you know what I'm saying, on some things that he may have, seen in the meetings. And then also, honestly, it's just I'm happy though, because like I told you, I want every team in our division strong. Because if we win this bitch, we deserve this bitch. And that's how I feel. So
we're gonna be battle tested too. Yeah, we'll be ready to go against anybody in the playoffs.
Anybody.
I think the Chargers are gonna look a lot different next year. I think they're like a lot of the guys that you're used to seeing, the Ecklers, the Mike Williams, the Bosas, all of those guys are gonna be gone.
Do they blow
those guys will not? Yeah, well, it'll be Herbert, it'll be Keenan Allen, but Eckler's not gonna be there. Mike Williams tore his ACL, right? Bosa's contract situation, they're gonna cut him, bro. Like I'm telling you, all those guys that we're used to seeing will not be there.
Hey, I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, and mark my words. Chase Young is gone. Bosa's gonna go play with his brother for the Niners.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I can almost guarantee you that we gonna end up with one of these goddamn Charger players.
And we're gonna have a couple for sure. If it's Derwin James or something like that, I'm not mad. One of them guys. But I don't really got much on Harbaugh. I know he wins everywhere. It's gonna take him a minute though. I don't think they'll turn it around next year, but they'll definitely be a problem in the next 2-3 years for sure.
They're gonna be a problem because their quarterback's elite. So
yeah, they'll be around. Let's keep it moving though. Let's keep it moving. We got Belichick. I want to talk about Belichick real quick because he actually only interviewed with one team. He didn't get any other interviews. There was 8 openings.
Yeah.
And now there's only 2 openings left because, like I said earlier, Raheem Morris got the job today with the Falcons, and he interviewed twice for that job. Yeah. He's going to get left out, and I know how much he wants this all-time record of most wins. Oh, yeah. He's 15 away. He wants that record, bro. I don't know.
So this is my thing.
I don't know
if he's going to get another job. I mind you, he is. Just
this
how
year,
it
just like
just how it just how it just happened in the NBA, which I know we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
That shit about to happen. Somebody's gonna come in on a good team, expecting to win, expecting to be good. They're not gonna do what the front office wants. All right, my nigga, you gone. Bill Belichick is over here chilling. Like, you were gone. You're fucking gone. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you. I give you 3 teams. Atlanta, if Raheem doesn't do what the fuck he does. Easily Atlanta. Atlanta's tired of losing, to be honest. This one is gonna.
I hope it's the one where I'm thinking. Can I say what I'm thinking?
Go ahead, say it.
I'm thinking Dallas. Because if Buddy acts up again, they gonna come get Belichick and have him clean out his locker and his desk.
Mike and Dan out the door, same time.
Same time. Belichick gonna text him and ask for the key fob, bro. Hey, let me get the key fob. Appreciate it.
But my last
that's
one,
for sure one.
Oh yes. My last one is I wholeheartedly feel the Giants. The New York Giants. Because I feel like they've been mid for so long. Like not even mid, just trash. And the division they play in is very competitive. And I know how they are. I can see it happening. So those are the 3 I think. That's just how I feel. At the end of the day, I know why Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta wanted him, but I also feel if there's one thing about Belichick, you have to completely let him do what he wants, or he's not gonna. You're not gonna get the product. And I feel like even though Arthur Smith is known to, step back and let the coaches do their thing. I also think that he's been seeing that happen for so long, the team not being good. He wasn't prepared to do that again. And at the end of the day, it's not like Belichick is leaving a Patriots team that has won in the past couple of years. They've been kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been the best. So
horrible. Let's be honest. They've been horrible, bro.
I'm trying to give them some little flowers, even though I hate the fucking Patriots.
You took Mac Jones over. Come on. Don't even get me started on Belichick, bro, because I was talking yesterday about Popovich, and I'm seeing the same exact thing in basketball. Mm-hmm. It's the same exact thing. Belichick and Pop are the same people. Bro, it's time.
But you gotta respect it because you gotta respect it because they didn't did it.
They didn't done it all. Go, just kick your feet up, bro. It's time. Just go cruise. I know y'all got some wives. Go take them on a cruise, bro. That's it. Because all these players, all these guys want young guys. They can't relate. And last thing on Belichick, if he was in Atlanta, he's probably gonna want to be GM or have some control over the roster, right? And he gonna have a boss in Atlanta. They got a GM, and I'm sure he was like, dude's probably 35. He ain't trying to listen to him.
Hey, he was probably in the interview like, "Yo, well, me, he gotta go."
Yeah, who is that? Who is this guy?
What's he doing?
Get him out of here. Yeah, get him out of here.
That's why they had the second interview. I bet you the second interview, the GM wasn't in that motherfucker.
He was like, "Hey, don't bring him next time. Don't bring this guy."
Who brought this? Hey, whose man's is this?
Yeah, no, that's really what he said.
Whose man's is this?
And then put his rings on the table.
Come on,
big step in Belichick.
Hey, all the hands though. No, honestly, Noah Belichick, he got him in a box. He bought a box and just put it on the table, right? And there's, what's that? Don't worry, we'll get to that later.
Yeah. More coaching stuff. We're gonna go to the NBA though. This one kind of bothered me for a second. This kind of bothered me. The Bucks fired their coach.
Lost.
30-13 on the season and fired their coach.
That shit don't make no fucking sense.
And then, hold on, that's not even the top of it. They went and hired Doc Rivers to replace him, who was an advisor for the Bucks.
To hire R. Smith, I know.
Okay. Let me get this one first, because Doc Rivers won a championship in 2008. What has he done since then? Respectfully. You talked about them Clippers teams, right? We talked about them Clipper teams last week, right? Choke, right? Choke. That was you last week, right? Who was the coach of them Clipper teams? Okay. Let's go to Philly. The Philly teams were Harden and Embiid. Who was the coach of them Harden and Embiid teams? Mr. Doc Rivers, right? When you said choke, it was James Harden.
But look, this nigga Doc has been choking for fucking years, bro.
He's finessing. He is finessing the NBA. And I'm not, bro. That 2008 Celtics team, that's a tough team, bro. But you had three Hall of Famers that were hungry.
That shit regardless. They was winning one,
bro.
That nigga could have sat down and watched the game. They was still gonna win.
This guy Griffin said he interviewed 14 times for an NBA head coaching job. And for you to get fired after halfway through the season, your first team, 30-13, they didn't look right, though. They weren't playing defense. And we talked about this before. Dame don't play no defense, bro. I'm sorry. We can say it. We love Dame. He don't play no defense. I knew they was going to miss Drew Holiday. But, hey, you got to look yourself in the mirror. Why y'all trade Drew? Why y'all trade him? And now you looking for somebody to play defense?
Dumb as hell. What they honestly should have did was after they traded him when he was on a buyout market, we were like, hey, bro, we want you to come back. We just need to get Dame to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Drew and Dame would be crazy. That would be crazy.
They need somebody that wants to play defense, because Dame's not playing defense now. He hasn't in years.
Brook Lopez ain't playing no defense. This nigga averaged 6 rebounds a game. This nigga Giannis can't stop everybody, and at the end of the day, I don't understand how he's that big, that athletic, and he ain't winning Defensive Players of the Year at all. That don't even make a fucking
Giannis picked this guy. Giannis picked this guy to be the coach. So now it's like, damn, you let these players give their opinion, and you got this guy because he walked into the office and said he got to go. Like, you don't fire that guy unless Giannis said so.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, Giannis said he had nothing to do with it.
Honestly, come on, man. I think let's be honest about. Come on.
I think the front office just knew that regardless, they got to keep him happy for him to stay because Giannis, they gave him that big bag, but soon enough he's gonna be ready to get the fuck up out of there if you don't.
It really don't even matter if he got 5 years left because he can walk in tomorrow and be like, trade me, and they're gonna trade him. It don't matter.
Hey, every time walking like this.
Yeah, it don't matter. Nasty work by the Bucks, bro. That's why that's why, bro. I know Dame is there, but I'm not feeling him this year. Why are you gonna get Doc?
I told you, bro. I told you when this trade went down. I it was cool, but I still think he should have went to Miami, bro. That was a spot for Dame.
He wanted to. That's where it was.
Yeah, that's what it was because Dame knew if he went over there, he wasn't gonna have to play no goddamn defense. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he got some boys back there.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's honestly, man, Arthur Smith, I'm sorry, bro. They did you dirty, straight up. You weren't having a bad season. I definitely feel the defense I feel them on the defensive part that they were struggling in that area. But at the end of the day, sometimes, defense does win championships. But if that offense is so potent, what the fuck are you tripping for? At the end of the day, you don't win 30 games without playing some type of a defense. You went 30-13. You beat some good teams. You didn't just beat all the bad teams like you weren't the Miami Dolphins of the NFL. You know what I'm saying? You were beating some good teams too. So, Arthur, I'm sorry. You don't deserve that. Honestly, I don't feel like he deserved it, but I do understand what's going on. At the end of the day, you bring in Dame, you expect to contend for a championship. And the way things was looking, them niggas wasn't about to contend for shit but a first round exit.
They were not. That's 100%. They were not going to win the title this year because they don't play
in the first round.
The way the Pacers were beating them up in the in-season tournament, the Pacers they're a good team. They're a nice little team, but they're not championship contenders. And they beat y'all 4 times.
That would have been a goddamn team to bounce them in that first round.
Yeah. I'm not feeling them. I'm with the Sixers this year because I love Maxey. Yeah. But we got all the time in the world to talk hoop. But we do got to talk, man. Unfortunately, we didn't get to this last week. I don't even know if it happened last week when we potted about the Warriors assistant coach. But they did a really nice tribute to him at the Spurs game that I went to last night. They did a moment of silence and put him up on the screen. I took a video of that. That was dope. The Warriors been off for a week because of this. They were at a team dinner, and this man passed away, unfortunately. And I can't even imagine being at that dinner and seeing something like that, and for them to have to bounce back and get back to playing basketball. Man, just a tough situation. I don't want to bring the energy down, but we just have to at least address it because that's our favorite team. So
no, I completely feel that. And just the way the dude was loved around the league. Because he worked for some other organizations, and he affected a lot of other players. I commend the Warriors for postponing the games, honestly, because it shows how much he did mean to the team. Because at the end of the day, they could have just kept playing. I feel bad for the boys because I definitely can see how much they did, but I was happy they came out after that tribute and won that game, and what they did last night. You know what I'm saying? Definitely put a beating on them boys yesterday, and I'm happy. I'm proud. Standing up, and I hope maybe this gives us the jolt we need. You know what I'm saying? Give them something to play for. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if there's one thing I'm watching from our team right now, we ain't got nothing. I feel like they ain't got nothing to play for. Like there's no reason to do it. Like I could tell you, like 2015, we won it. Bam. Next year we came back. We got something to prove. People think we didn't deserve it. We didn't win it, but we still put up a crazy record. All right. Next year after that, we get KD. Now we got more to prove. We literally probably had the best 3 people. We have 3 of the top 10 people in the NFL at that moment NBA at that moment on our team. We have something to prove. Man, we do it. And we go again next year. Now we really got to prove. Let's repeat it. You know what I'm saying? And after that, in the next year, we made it to the chip again. But we're still hurt, but we still trying to show we good. Went on our lull. Shit happened. Bam, Steph goes crazy one year, but we don't even make it. Next year, Clay comes back finally. Clay got something to prove. We got something to prove because we always said if Clay came back, we was going to win another chip. Bam, win the chip. You know what I'm saying? Now, last year, we riding the high horse because we was talking all this shit after the fucking championship we had won. You know, we was over here talking big, chest post out, and we got punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? You know, things happen. You know, shit happened. We didn't win. And so now I feel like one thing about our Warriors team, if I've noticed one thing, is every time we got something to play for, we show up. So I hope everybody in the locker room is doing it for that man because we need some motivation, and that would just be an amazing thing. You know what I'm saying? To win it, dedicated to him, and at least make it, win it, do something. Because I don't care what nobody says. I know we ain't looking the best. I said it last week. I say it every week. We the team niggas don't want to play in the playoffs, regardless. Straight up. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Sports is funny, man, because it's something like this can like galvanize a team together. You know, it's weird because I just watched the highlights of the game last night, but that's 130. Like I ain't really seen them scoring 130 all season.
He went for 25. Comedian didn't miss a shot.
That's what I'm saying. But this guy was a legend. Back to him for a second. He's a legend, man. I saw the video of his home country, of the team that he played for in his home country. They did a dope, moment for him in his country. Jokic, all of these guys, Bielitsa, those guys all knew him. So they knew he was a legend back home. So rest in peace to him. I just wanted to make sure we got that in because I don't know if it happened last week when we were potting. So
I think it happened. But next day,
right?
Or the
next
before.
day. Okay.
Yeah.
We got viral video, man. What we got?
Hey, viral video is what it is.
My favorite. I love viral video, man. I love this. It's a good time, bro. Because I be on the internet and be like, "Ooh, this the one. This the one for the day. This the one."
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know about this viral video thing. Just don't be Jeremy. Like with me, I know I'll be saying Jeremy like 10 videos a week. Like just because it's I actually like now pay attention to them, want to actually see what's going on, things I want to talk about. So we gonna start with viral video. I think we can mine first. Let's do mine first. Since yours is a little less sports related, let's do mine
mine's
first.
Not sports related at all.
So since mine's sports related, so we're gonna play mine. This is something that I'm trying to give kudos to somebody that deserves it. So we're gonna go through the viral video. I'm gonna let the man in the video explain it, and then we're gonna go on after that, man. I think you guys are gonna enjoy this one. Real football fans, at least. All right.
This is why Cam feels the way he does, honestly. Because Cam Newton carried teams on his back with less talent. You look at who he's looking at with Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey.
Great point.
Them boys can play. Look at Tua with Tyreek Hill, an MVP candidate wide receiver. You know the motherfucker ain't win because they ain't gonna give a wide receiver MVP. Jalen Waddle, Raheem Mostert, leading the league in rush touchdowns. You look at what Cam did with less, and he still was winning. He still was an MVP with less. That's why Cam's looking at it like that. These dudes are just giving the ball to people that are great. What Cam did in Carolina, bro, real talk, that shit was Superman shit, and that's why he did that when he scored. Cam is looking, it's very myopic, because he's looking over the, I was a better quarterback than you guys. Y'all have better numbers because y'all have better people around you.
So, before time in, I felt that. And I literally just watched that video probably like 30 minutes before we started today. And that hit home. And that really had to make me think. Like, we look back at that team. I pulled up the roster of the team. So we're going to go over the roster of the team.
Hold on. We tried to just name it before we had to go to Google and search. We couldn't even remember. That's how bad it was. Go ahead.
I remember one person on this roster. I'm going to be real with you. One person. One person. I'm just talking about offensively, not defensively, because you look at the
Right.
defensive roster. That defense was crazy. But I would talk about on the offense. There was one person I remember, Ted Ginn Jr. That was it.
Right.
Only person that I knew. So we'll go over his roster 2015 when he won the
Super
MVP,
Bowl, yeah.
when he took his team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So quarterback, Cam Newton. Running back, Jonathan Stewart. Backup running back, Tober. David Tober, the bowling ball, or they call it the pinball back in the day. Crazy. Wide receiver 1, Corey Brown.
Wide receiver 1.
Don't even. I don't
who is
remember
that?
a Corey Brown. Wide receiver
is
2,
that?
Ted Ginn Jr. Tight end 1, Ed Dixon. Nobody probably even drafted Ed Dixon in their fantasy team that year. The only other person I'll give you tight end, Greg Olsen, future Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Offensive line. Only person you remember on this offensive line, even though people don't know offensive line, but I'm gonna name this one name to everybody. This is the only thing you know. Michael Orr.
Hey, blindside.
Blindside. So, but the only thing I will say, just a couple notable names on the defense, which is also the reason why I'm not gonna say it's the reason why he won his MVP, but it's the reason why I said they made it to the Super Bowl. Their defense was nice. Defense and Jared Allen at that time. At linebacker, they had Shaq Thompson and Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis. That linebacker core was actually pretty nasty. At corner, they had Josh Norman when he was having his crazy season.
He was a killer at that point.
Killer at that point. Strong safety, Roman Harper. Before he kind of fell off. He was at the back end of his career, but he was still playing good. And then the other free safety, I remember Kurt Coleman was good. And then they also had Charles Tillman, Peanut Punch Tillman. So the defense was definitely up there. Their defense was definitely solid. But like you look at that offense that Cam had, bro, like who we giving the ball to, bro? Like, what are we doing? And like I had to really think about that. Like, bro, like he was Superman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say he was a better quarterback than a lot of people because Cam's throwing accuracy was something questionable. But I can honestly definitely say he was the best athlete on the field every time they touched the field. And he showed it and he made sure you guys understood that.
Why did people have such a problem with what he said about Tua and Brock and that they're system quarterbacks when we're all entitled to an opinion. We all can say, but he has done it. He's played in NFL. He's won an MVP, right? He's played with less talent. Why do we have a problem with Cam Newton speaking on quarterback play? Like that's what we want to hear talk. Like, what are we doing? Why did they kick his back in, bro? They kicked his back in about him saying what he said about Brock and Tua and a lot of these other guys. And that man is qualified. That makes no sense to me.
It was disrespectful to me, man. I think at the end of the day, he has that. He has it. He has enough to be able to say that. He's done enough. You know what I'm saying? He's done more than enough. You know what I'm saying? And he's been in the league so long. And even towards the back in his career, I didn't like how people were writing him off. But at the end of the day, we knew his shoulder injury really kind of messed up his throwing motion. We get it. At the end of the day, running quarterback, the way he ran the ball, he ran niggas over. He wasn't running away from niggas. Niggas were getting pummeled going up against Cam. I was like, so I got it, but I don't know, man. It's the internet. The internet loves to take somebody and put them on a cross and crucify them. And Cam, man, you right, man. Honestly, man, you got your point. I hope you get your flowers. I really hope you do make it to Hall of Fame. You deserve it. Honestly, you had an amazing season, an amazing run. And remember, y'all crazy. He did all this shit before CMC. CMC came to the team. They was mid. So all y'all talking about CMC this, CMC that, just remember, they was fucking mid when they drafted fucking CMC. Yep. They drafted CMC, it was still mid. So,
some of y'all shouldn't even have the internet. I'm gonna just say that. Y'all just be out here talking about nothing, bro. Like how y'all? Y'all should apply to have internet. Like,
that's why I can't. That's why I couldn't work at like Twitter. You know what I'm saying? The people that go through people's Twitter posts after X. So I'll be going there kind of. This is dumb.
Yeah, but if I was in the league, there's no way I would have any of those. I couldn't.
Nah, never.
Like y'all just talk. Y'all talking from your couch about me. Like, let me see.
Let me see you throw a ball. So That's that.
That's a solid one, bro. That's a solid one.
All right,
for sure.
we gonna move on to the next. I haven't even watched this. I don't even know what we're watching.
Yeah, I am a foodie, bro, but I've definitely watched how food has changed over the years with social media and just how people cook their food, what types of dishes that you see on the internet. So this young lady is I've haven't identified with somebody so much like I have with her. And it's hilarious, bro. But go ahead. Put this young queen up here. Come on. She is this is hilarious, bro.
First of all, before we start this video,
that is me in a bonnet, bro. That is me in a bonnet, bro. I identify with her, bro.
This bonnet is killing me.
Yeah, bro.
All right,
people don't eat normal food anymore. I don't want oxtail over easy. I don't want a bombastic birria taco soup. What are y'all making? I want normal spaghetti, okay? Ground beef, pasta sauce, noodles, Parmesan. I don't want my spaghetti to be cooked normally and then you add in bell pepper, sausage, Alfredo sauce, putting it in the oven with cheese on top. I don't want none of that shit. Can I get a normal salmon, please, with a side of rice? Not a salmon stuffed crab, deep fried with lemon pepper, honey buffalo sauce on it. Like, what the fuck is that? You go on Google and you look for a recipe, you're going to get the whitest motherfucking recipe in the world. Just salt and pepper, that's it. You go on social media and try to find a recipe, and you're going to get the most infused combination, overly done, overly seasoned recipe with 89 steps. What just happened to steak and potatoes? I'm a steak and potato girl. Give me that. I'm an Alfredo. I just want normal chicken Alfredo. Oh my God, please, please, please. Like,
I am an Alfredo. Okay? I don't need all this extra stuff. What are we doing out here, bro? Every time I come on social media, they are fancying the regular dishes up. And this queen is speaking truth. Bro, every time I get on here, they're doing some bullshit to regular plates. Especially about that spaghetti, bro. You know, they be putting it in the oven, they be baking the spaghetti now, putting cheese on top. Bro, I don't need that. I need ground beef and noodles and sauce, bro. I am very basic. Please don't do too much. I don't need it.
Oh shit.
I don't need it.
I hope y'all understand this is an honest reaction. I haven't seen this video. And the fact her pounding on her chest. That shit took me out. Oh my God. Oh, bro. This
she is
shit,
amazing
honestly,
for that.
I'm gonna say
tell me you don't see it, bro. You see it all the time. All these people on IG making recipes, bro. You see it all the time, Rosh. I know you see it. Yeah, I know you see it too.
Look, all right, so I'm gonna say this because you know Rosh is a cook. All y'all don't know, your boy can throw the fuck down. So I do follow these people. And I would say both sides. I feel her.
Go ahead.
I feel her. Because I'm such a cook. These pop up and I be like, let me try this.
That looks dope. It looks nice.
Hey, yeah. My shit just don't come down looking the same. and then at the end of it, it's funny because I'll be done and I'll be thinking in my head, I should have just made some regular ass fucking food.
Bro,
did all this shit.
What happened to that?
Should have made some regular. But I feel her though. Like, but you want to know what it is? And this is an honest thing. This is what the internet has done to our day and age, period, bro. People get blow up off these shits, making random shits. Come on, bro. People over here wrapping pickles in a fruit roll up with Takis.
Yeah.
No.
It's sick.
Fuck it's no. Sick. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the internet does it, but it's clickbait. People want to click. People want to see that shit. People are weird. Like, how all these, like, you want to know the one thing I really can't stand about the internet? Those people who get paid to eat food into the mic, just focus on their lips while they eating shit. All y'all out there, and I know some people that like this shit. Y'all are gross. Something's wrong with you. Last time I checked, my mama taught me to close my mouth when I chew. The fact that y'all want to see somebody do
right in your face. Yeah.
Y'all want to hear y'all enjoying this shit? Creeps. Y'all some weirdos, bro. Yeah. Some straight weirdos. And that's all I'm gonna say. But
I think a lot of restaurants too they made it like, I don't know if it's gonna taste good, but I need to take a picture because that's how I'm gonna get more followers. If I got the cool looking plate or something that other restaurants aren't doing. Yeah. So I understand the game, but in 2024, I'm just gonna eat salmon and rice, bro. That's what I like. I like salmon and rice.
Hey,
I like that. Bro, stop doing
man.
too much, bro.
I agree. I've noticed one thing because I've been cooking a lot lately. My basic meals have been the best meals I've ever made.
But that's okay. Bro, I'm really passionate about this, bro. It's okay to have your steak and potatoes, bro. It's fine.
I hear you, dog.
Right.
Trust me.
Hey, shout out to that queen. Me and her are friends, and she don't even know it. We are friends.
Hey, I 100%
me and her are friends.
Hey, if I ever, bro, I need that clip or pounded on her chest. That shit took me out, bro. I did not expect that. And then her face right before that, the face she had made. But hey, I respect that. I respect that. I'm like Alfred. Oh, hey. See, and that's the reason why I love this segment, bro. This segment
viral videos, man.
Something Jeremy introduced a while back. I was a little shaky on it, but every single one's been good, funny, serious, whatever it is. But it gives a chance to really show the world that the internet is fucking just losing its mind. That's how I feel.
Every day, I'm just like, bro, we don't even need this internet thing, bro. Every day.
Oh my god. Hey, but man, hey, I think that's about it for us. That's a way to end it. That shit was funny. I had a great time. Oh man, JJ, I hope you have a good time this weekend coming up, man. Be safe, man. Take care of yourself for sure. I'll see you soon. So before we get out of here, a couple announcements. Oh, I'm juiced for this. Next week, we are having a special episode.
We need some air horns.
Well, don't worry, I'm dropping it. We are gonna have a special guest, and I'm gonna say it now. It's not gonna be a mystery. We will be having the infamous Raider podcast of Boost Nation joining us next week. And we will be talking Raiders, all Raiders. Yes, we will. Yes, we are. Unfortunately, I know some people don't like to hear it, but I know this is going to be one episode you do not want to miss out on. These two guys are definitely amazing guys. I love their insight, and it's going to be a fun time, man. And all you Raider fans out there, I know y'all know who Mr. Fitz is, man. Raiders bitch. I know y'all know who this man is, and it'll definitely be a good look for us. And I just want to tell them right now, I'm going to give them a lot of love next week, but I appreciate you guys even willing to take the time out to do this with us. It means a lot. And then also, I will be making announcements on how to get into the giveaway competition. And I will be making the announcement of the prizes. At the end of the day, we ain't that big. It's going to be some little prizes, but it's going to be something for y'all at the end of the day. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the topics. We felt a lot of love this week. A lot of people were sharing the episodes, everything. I appreciate that. I know I did call out some of my homies, but it's good. But still, at the end of the day, that's me because I show the same love to everybody else when they ask. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And that's all it is for me, man. It's all about the love here and, keeping it lit. I don't care if one person listens or 100 people listen. I'm still going to do what I do with my passion. And honestly, man, having great conversations with a great friend of mine, Jeremy, is probably the best thing about it. It's a highlight of my week. And honestly, I know for me, for Jeremy, I know, he's far away, and I try to at least give him some connection to somebody that he knows every time. And I know hopefully it makes him feel at home.
It definitely keeps me connected to the Bay, bro. Because, I text my friends back home, obviously not every day, but just to be able to connect with you, it still makes me feel like I'm down the street. So it's dope. Sure. But yeah, like you said, man, we appreciate the support. We appreciate y'all, tuning in, sharing our videos, everything. But You guys, anytime you guys have advice or something you want us to cover, definitely let us know. Slide in the DMs. No more timeouts.
Definitely. And I want to give a big shout out right quick before we get up out of here. Shout out to my cousin RJ, my Filipino cousin. My boy in high school, it's his birthday today. This episode drop is not gonna be his birthday, but it is his birthday today. Happy birthday to my cousin, man. You've always been a great friend to me. Also, I had a benefit of being in his wedding. We've been very close. You always been cool, stand-up guy. He's a great, great guy, man. Shout out to you, RJ, man. Happy birthday, man. I hope you live it up. I hope you love it, man. Happy 35, dog. So with that being said, Jeremy, you got anything else for the people?
That's it, man.
That's it.
I hope we have some good games this weekend, man. That's it. I hope we have some good championship games.
I can't wait to watch them, guys. And I definitely want to give all the blessings to everybody out there. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Definitely love it. I haven't been going through the comments on YouTube much. I know we ain't got that many right now, to be honest, but I'm gonna try to get there, talk to some people. But I do appreciate everybody on the social media that be tapping in. I love it. But like, subscribe, and remember one thing Rose always tells you, man, make sure you take care of yourself. Say nobody else gonna do it for you. All right. So with that being said, so no more timeouts. We checking out. Peace.